is Melvin Hubbard Eel, and I'm the Senior Community Advisor for Mayor Gainey. And how's everybody in this room feeling today?
Good.
I'm gonna ask one more time. How's everybody feeling today?
Very good.
We're here having a special celebration today to kind of impart some awareness about the practice of the Taiwanese American heritage in Pittsburgh. I'll get the full story. And one of the things that I thought about this presentation today was, what does this mean as a culture, as a country? And I come with some words that kind of feel that in how I feel about what we're going to do here. One of the things I know, being in this country, we all have to have perseverance. And your community is no different in terms of what you have to persevere, what you have to go through to keep your community together. Also, there's this thing called love that is so transferable around to different communities that it's something that keeps us all going. And I always said that without love, we don't have anything. And also kindness to one another. When I read some of the information, I saw the kindness that was exuberant in here in terms of your being here in America, being here in the community, and what this week means to you. And also a sense of community came out very strong. We have a sense of community, then you have a sense of nationhood. And most importantly, a sense of oneness. So it's my pleasure at this time to have a few of our community from the Taiwanese American community come up and have a few words to say about how important this week is to them. So not in certain order, everyone's ready to get up, come on up and say a few words.
Thank you so much, Mel. Hi, everybody. My name is Meng Jiang. My Taiwanese name is Gang Yanzun. And I'm a Taiwanese American. I actually have lived in Pittsburgh for, oh my goodness, it's gonna be almost 20 years, but don't tell anybody about my age. So I came here as a student. I went to Duquesne University for my doctorate, and then I moved away for a few years and then came back to Pittsburgh. And so it is so meaningful that Mayor Gainey is recognizing Taiwanese American Heritage Week this week. So it's typically the week after Mother's Day, is the Taiwanese American Heritage Week. I think we have a very strong Taiwanese American community here in Pittsburgh from all different professions, and everybody's contributing to the city, just like all the other Americans here in the city of Pittsburgh. We also have a lot of family members, and so it's very exciting that the city of Pittsburgh is recognizing Taiwanese American Heritage Week this week in May. And I'm also serving as the Formosa Association of Public Affairs West Pennsylvania chapters president. And so we're very excited. We're advocating for U.S.-Taiwan relations. And so we're very excited that we are able to receive this proclamation on behalf of the Taiwanese American community here in Pittsburgh. So very excited about this. Thank you all for hosting this and everybody here to organize it. I'm going to invite some of our community members to come up and say a few words.
Thank you, Melvin, Michelle, and Mayor Gainey, of course, for this opportunity and today's event. My name is Sabrina Liu. My Taiwanese name is Lao Yuki. It's a pleasure to be here today and to know and feel that our city, the city of Pittsburgh, celebrate and sees the diversity of everyone living in this place. And it's a great honor to be here also in the middle of the Asian Pacific American Heritage Month, and then in this week to celebrate Taiwanese and Taiwanese American living here as we do the work to figure out the common ground and work on the prosperity of the city of Pittsburgh, the Commonwealth, and Taiwan for all of us to say. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. Thank you, everybody, for this proclamation and for your assistance. I'm very proud to be here in America as a Taiwanese citizen. It's really touching to know that the city that's become my home, the city of Pittsburgh, my Taiwanese children can grow up as Taiwanese American and know that this is a city that has love and care for them, that recognizes their heritage and can give something to them. And hopefully myself and them will be able to give something back to the city. Yeah, thank you very much.
Before Michelle say a few words, one of the things I want everyone who's watching this to understand the importance of nationhood. I don't know, but I'll ask you to come back up for a second. You kind of explain the colors in the flag.
The colors of the flag.
You know, I don't know if you're on the spot, but I think it's all important that folks know.
Oh, in the Taiwanese flag.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
You know,
I sort of know, but
the,
maybe, okay, go ahead, you explain.
Someone's doing it. But that's up to you.
This is the white of the flag is to represent national brotherhood. There are 12 stripes, 12 rays of the sun to represent each month of the year. The blue was to represent, oh, I forgot.
This blue sky.
The blue sky, yes, it's the whole white sun and blue sky as the canton on a red background of the flag. And this is one of the flags of Taiwan. What else can you say about the flag?
Well, I mean, so I think it's useful. So you'll see is what Liam was saying, the rays of the sun on the blue sky, and then the red background represents actually the blood and sweat of the people who sacrifice and give to the nation. And so in that sense, it is very meaningful for people who are now currently in the land of Taiwan. I would say one more important aspect of this flag is that this, for a lot of Taiwanese indigenous people, this flag can represent a colonizer's flag because of the historical context of how the current Taiwanese government was at one point a colonizer of the land. And so, things have changed in the last several decades, and now the people in Taiwan have come together to think about how we identify in coalition with one another. What Sabrina said earlier about the diverse people from Taiwan and how people come together to create a new identity that represents Taiwanese in the United States, Taiwanese American, and we're seeing sort of generation effect in that. So it's important to remember the history, the colonizer history as well as today, and how the future could be for Taiwanese Americans here in the US as well.
Very much. Now it's my pleasure and honor to bring up, say a few words, Michelle King, our acting manager of the Office of Refugee and Immigrant Affairs. Michelle.
Thank you, Brother Mel, and it's just my pleasure to be here today with all of you celebrating Taiwanese American Heritage Week in the middle of Asian American Pacific Islander Month. We could have the entire year just focusing on the contributions that have come from so many, whether it is the trade relations that we have with Taiwan today with the US and some of those exchanges, but also just the richness and diversity of the community here. We know there's a rich history of Taiwanese Americans in Pittsburgh and just the contributions that have been made over the years to our city, to our nation, and that has not stopped, that you guys are still making those contributions, and even in just how you shared about your heritage and making a new life here from your homeland, right? It really goes to Mayor Geeney's vision of a city where everyone can feel safe and welcome, where they can live and thrive. We have a thriving community here with businesses, with professionals, with people raising families. You feel safe to stay and welcome to share. And that makes our city richer and more diverse as we learn and grow together. And as you learn some about your, the Taiwanese flag today, that we get to understand each other better, get to know each other better, and see those contributions continue as people feel safe and welcome, then that makes all of us richer. So thank you guys so much.
Thank you, Michelle, for uplifting and timely said words. Whereas the nationwide observance stop me every time. Taiwanese American Heritage Week scheduled for May 12th, 2024 through May 19th, 2024, holds an immense significance. The Pittsburgh Taiwanese community, in alignment with this national event, will also observe it during the same period. And whereas the celebration of Heritage Week has been well received since official designation by former President Bill Clinton in 1999. We look forward to another opportunity to observe and celebrate this Heritage Week. Whereas with more than 500,000 Taiwanese Americans in the United States, we have significant Taiwanese, I'm not saying that I'm trying, American population in the city of Pittsburgh. Whereas, well, figure me, Taiwanese, my mother get me for this, Taiwanese Americans, the unique equality embody the shared commitment to the ideals of democracy, freedom, and human rights between Taiwan and the United States. The 1979 Taiwan Relations Act, along with 1982 Six Assurances, forms the bedrock of U.S.-Taiwan relations. The Taiwanese American community strengthens this bond each year and each day. Whereas this Heritage Week observance allows us to learn more about the outstanding contributions men and women from Taiwan have made to our nation and to the world. During this special week, we can embrace America's diversity, celebrate the spirit of community which binds us together as one nation. Now, therefore, Ed Gainey, Mayor of the City of Pittsburgh, we hereby proclaim May 12th, 2024 through May 19th, 2024 as Taiwanese American Heritage Week in the City of Pittsburgh. Congratulations. This is
Thank you so much.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Take a picture.
I'm gonna get a whole bunch of minutes. Go ahead.
Thank you so much, Melvin. It's such a pleasure.
We're gonna move this out the way and then we're gonna